So let's do the same thing. So dance with me.
Okay.
Again, here are switches here.
Okay.
And so after turning, you are reaching to that switch. Turn and reach.
Okay.
Turn and reach. Turn and reach. And then it's not reaching, it's just the turning.
Really?
So intentionally try to stretch your body. Yeah. Yeah. Turn around and then touch. Turn around and touch. So in order to reach out, you have to push the ground with the leg and then reach out, right? Reach out. Now, instead of shifting the upper body a lot, try to just turn and then reach. So instead of shifting this way and then reach, shift and reach here, so turn and reach. So almost the body is slightly leaning backward.
Okay.
Reverse pivot here.
Okay.
Come down, and then in the backswing again, reverse pivot. Yeah. So what happens is, if you limit the head motion going away like this, then you'll naturally, as you twist your body, turn, you have a slightly reverse pivot posture, right? And then going here with this, drop and then push and then turn, drop this and then push and turn, turn. This is possible. Okay. So you can engage your legs more.
Okay.
So this is the feel of hitting the ball here.
Okay.
So instead of hit and going to this position, from this position, so you can use these muscles more.
So it's
and then let it go and then reach out. Yeah. So you will engage these muscles more.
okay.
But your current swing, when you go here, just using the wrist and go to this position here.
Okay.
Now, do the rope swing. You saw how Tiger was doing.
Yeah.
So really you have to let the end of the rope swing around. That's the key. Okay? Give good speed to the end of the rope. Backswing is too weak. Too weak. Yeah, backswing should be also fast enough.
Okay.
And then with that, you have the reaching out position.
Okay.
By turning actively. So still your motion, basically this motion here. So, you turn here, using the body here. Let it go all the way instead of.
Okay.
So let it go and then reach out, swing and reach out, throw it out, instead of coming here.
Got it.
So the rope can actually go a lot faster than that. So just to turn the body and then let the rope go. This is the idea, instead of try to do it with your arms you're doing this. But instead, let it go. Let it go around your body. Because of the inertia, the rope wants to go away from your body.
Okay.
You don't let it go. Then it has to go around. So that's called the centripetal force. By holding it, you're exerting force this way. Then the rope has to go around.
So I'm not releasing it. I'm not like.
So instead of just using the arms and then try to swing, try to let it go. Try to swing the rope around your body as far as possible.
Okay.
That's better. But now, still you have to control the motion, right?
Yeah.
If the motion is abrupt, then you have this problem. But if you imagine the entire motions from here to all the way here, from here to all the way here, this is the entire motion, then you have to have acceleration followed by deceleration. Acceleration, deceleration. So that way you will nicely settle here. But if you keep swinging, then it'll hit the body hard. Or at the end, it'll be hard to control.
Okay.
So overall, when you have swing motion, let it go around, but at the end, you have good slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down.
Okay.
So the motion should be smooth while active, but it has to be smooth instead of abrupt. And on the way down, instead of using the hands like this, so turn the body and then add arm motion at the end.
At the end of the.
Instead of snapping here at the beginning.
Okay.
So the beginning of the turn is coming from the body, and then your arm motion will be added later. Make the backswing a bit faster. Yeah, it's still in the backswing, you're using the hands quite a bit. And then also, your swing plane is a bit steep.
Steep.
So keep it a bit flatter.
Okay.
So if you have a target point here, if you just trust your motion, then let it go, then the end will touch. You don't need to bring it down.
Okay.
If your body, when the arm is stretched good here, and then continue this motion, turn, then the end of rope will pass around here, right? And then you can keep it a bit flatter instead of bringing down quite a bit. So currently your swing plane is a bit.
I'm confused though. Why will that flatten it?
So swing. You see, in the backswing, what happens is in the backswing you touch. If you in the backswing you touch this, and on the way down you're hitting here.
Yeah.
So you have to keep it continuous. I mean the consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the backswing, it goes here. In the downswing, it goes.
Why is that?
Because the body, this motion here, you have to maintain the axis.
Okay.
So the key is just the rope motion here. Rope motion here. Then you have to have consistent rope motion. So your body motion has to generate this consistent motion. But what happens is you go out this way and then slightly going out this, both ways. So the rope passes here, and then it comes this way here.
Well, I was thinking of trying to use my body.
And particularly if the axis moves like this,
Yeah.
then you have trouble. So during the backswing, if your body goes this way, then you pull it in. You have to go reverse pivot posture here. Swing, reverse pivot posture. That way you can have continuous, the consistent swing plane.
I get it. All right.
Yeah. But if your body precesses, then the swing plane is not consistent. Yeah, still.
I see it. I see it coming back outside and coming through
Yeah.
inside.
So this is something you can practice.
Okay.
Always, knowing yourself is important,
Yeah.
or knowing what you're doing is important.
Right.
And so when the motion is not consistent, then both ways the swing planes are different.
Right.
So it's hard to control the motion.
Yeah.
And then, in a sense, you have to cut off all the unnecessary body movement, and then just preserve the main motion so that the rope can swing around your body really consistently here. But for that, you have to use the inertia of the rope
Okay.
instead of trying to dominate with
Wrist.
your body. Yeah.
Okay.
So again, feel the motion of the rope, and then move it consistently. I think you're too close. So you can move back, slightly. That's still too close.
Okay.
Yep. Yes. So that's the distance. When it's too close, then you try to manipulate it.
Okay.
But when you have reasonable distance, just to trust, and then just extend the arm, then you'll test where the tip is, right?
Okay.
So this way you can control the impact.
All right.
Then you'll have more consistent impact. And then as you repeat the motion, you can certainly swing the rope different ways, but you can certainly use the arms more. Just using the arms is okay. You can swing it, or use the body more. Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go. And then you see you can have a little bit of up and down motion. Now I'm using my legs, but still the rope motion is quite consistent. Because when the rope comes down, you push the ground so that you don't lose the distance. So as you swing back and forth, to try to engage your legs more actively. Yeah. The motion is a lot cleaner. That's why the rope goes here. Earlier, when you're trying to, it goes to the neck, and right?
Yeah.
So now your motion is a lot cleaner.
Is
Simple.
my head staying more centered?
Let me watch from here.
That's what you want, right?
Yeah,
This,
yeah.
And then this?
Yeah. So cut down all the unnecessary movement, because all those unnecessary movements, they will cause the trouble in terms of the accuracy, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Swing. So I will record this, and then I will show you why
Yeah.
you're having that issue. So Ready, go. Okay, go. Okay.
Not impressive.
The motion is a lot more consistent now. In the backswing, still the upper body is leaning slightly this way here.
Leaning that way,
Yeah,
okay.
away.
I see what you're saying.
And then on the way down, the right hip is coming in the swing like this.
Instead of what?
When you turn enough here, and then let it go. So the feel, the image is instead of on the way down, instead of bringing this in and then close, rather using this side, you're opening this side.
Okay.
Essentially, it looks like a similar motion. However, if this is a kind of the axis here, and then you're bringing this in here, then your swing goes like this.
Yeah.
But if you are coming from here, and then by pushing the ground, and then move the left hip out, and then open the pelvis with the left side motion, versus closing the hip using the right side motion, that's different.
Okay.
So on the way down, try to have more the feel of opening this side,
Okay.
opening left side, instead of closing the right side.
Okay.
Yeah, again. So overall, the image you want to have is you are throwing the rope and then reach out here. Throw the rope and reach out here.
Okay.
Instead of pulling here. Bring it down and then throw out.
Okay.
So open the left hip instead of closing the right hip. Yes, that's better. Yes, it's a slight difference, but it's essentially a different idea. Okay,
Yeah.
so instead of bringing this in and then pulling this versus letting it go out leftward. So using the left arm and then throw it. And then you stay a bit farther away from the tip. It's okay not to touch it, but don't go too close, but rather stay a bit farther away. Go back a bit more. Yeah, from there.
Okay.
Throw the rope out. Throw out, yes. Throw out. Both ways, throw out, right, throw out left. Now, in the backswing, the hip is not going out away enough. So
Okay.
basically what happens is, go here, from this position, you just try to pull the hands here, and then turn here. Here, shift, and then turn. Remember what I emphasized with the tyke. So go here, and then drop this side, and then push. Drop this side, and push. Drop this side, and push. Drop this side, and push. So when you drop here and then push, definitely the right hip is above the right foot.
I can think about that, but then I can't really think about it.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay. Okay.
And if you just trust and then extend your arm, then it will hit the end of the tip. So so in the backswing, have the image of dropping and then pushing.
Okay.
So go swing here and then drop first and then turn by pushing.
And back into it.
Yeah, so you are leaning slightly away. Because you don't really let it go and then turn around. What happens is
Really?
that's something you have to work on. That made a big difference with the tyke. So
I don't feel what I'm doing. That's the problem. I just don't feel
so
it.
you can certainly just turn around, swing. Still you can control this well, but if you drop the body and let it go, 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 then you cannot
Okay.
use the arms quickly.
Okay.
It's because you are biased to this side.
Okay.
So in the downswing, you always slide quite a bit and then swing.
Okay.
Then in the backswing, you cannot slide that much.
Okay.
So fold your arms and then face this way on
Okay.
the mat. And then so turn this way. No. Just turn the shoulders this way. So this is the end of the backswing.
You mean the forward swing, right?
Oh, downswing. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So here,
Yeah.
if your hip is moving this way too much,
Yeah.
then what happens is it's hard to then start this motion here.
Okay.
So you have to go stand on the left side here. You really have to stand on the left side.
Okay.
From here, when you move, still the foot should be in this position and then move back. Okay, drop the right side here. Now push the ground, and then by the time you
Yeah.
turn, your hip is on the
Okay.
over the right foot, right?
Yes.
So that's the key.
And then
And then slightly shifting that way, and then turn. The same thing, shift it to the right, and then turn. Yeah. But currently, your swing is quite biased in this direction here. Or you slide quite a bit and then swing.
okay.
Okay? And then just the turn here, slide in, turn here, slide like this. But instead, drop the body, turn and go to reverse pivot posture. So this is straight. So you should have a K.
So
Yeah. Then when you let the pelvis go this much, then automatically you have this reverse pivot posture.
okay. Am I in the right spot?
This is good.
Okay.
So one way to know whether that is good or bad is keep this on your shoulder and then try to support the weight with the end of backswing position. Turn to the right, and then try to support that weight. Yeah, this is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, your right hip position.
And then
And then just to shift a little bit. No need to go that far. So you are sliding the pelvis quite a bit. But from here, it's just a slight recentering, and then push and turn.
I see what you're
So you are,
I was going like this instead of
and then turn around. Just to turn around. Yeah, so slightly shift this way. Now, as you push the ground, then turn around.
okay.
But you are sliding this way too much. And then in the backswing, you don't go that far. So always you're biased in this direction. That's why your swing plane is steep. With this, you are dropping the hands like this.
Okay.
But if you go a bit more this way here, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You have to have good support from the left side and then right side, left side and the right side, instead of sliding all the way you can go.
Is this so?
So let's do it again, the backswing. Yeah, this backswing is good. This posture is good.
Okay.
So when you let the pelvis go enough, then you'll be able to stand on the right side. You can support this weight
Okay.
using good, stable foundation here.
And then can I see what you do on the downswing after you've gotten into that good?
Yeah. So from this position here,
Yep.
because you are in the reverse pivot posture, and then slightly recentering, then already left knee is bent. From here, just push and then turn around like this.
And I was doing what instead? I'm just, yeah.
This is always
Yeah.
below here. But the hands has to stay above the shoulder here, instead of coming down like this. From here, let it go. So in a sense, you're just turning around instead of sliding
Okay.
in here. Just to try to have a feel of turning around, standing on the left side.
Okay. So.
And then so just the turn there. Yeah, like that. So don't ever try to shift this way,
Okay.
because you have excessive shift.
I just need to get weight onto the left. And then,
Just a turn.
Okay, so it'd be,
And a turn like that.
okay,
So try to shift as much as you can.
back,
Yeah,
but not forward.
not this way.
Okay, so,
Just a turn around.
okay,
Yeah. But in your case, your regular swing is you go here and always slide and then try to bring this down like this.
yeah,
And then from here, because the motion is quite away from symmetric
yeah,
shape, so what happens is here you have to use the arms and try to bring it up. But if you use the body turn and then body turn and then throw the arms here, body turn and throw the arms here, body turn and then throw the arms, then you can have fairly consistent motion.
okay,
So in your image, try to shift as much as possible,
back.
but don't forget to have reverse pivot posture. Then you can automatically recenter. That's all you need. No need to shift more than that. Just a shift away and then recenter. That's it. Yeah, and then turn. Yes.
Okay,
Then you will be able to stand on the left side instead of the hip,
yeah.
the hip sliding backward quite a
Okay.
bit. So this is something you have to work on.
Okay.
So again, so now let's pretend that this is stage 3.
Yeah.
Go up here, and then it's really important here having time here, but allow your body shift enough. Then turn here. But if shift and turn together, then this happens. But here, shift first and then turn, then you will turn around the right hip, right? Turn and then go to reverse pivot posture and the slide recentering. That's all you need. From here, let it go.
Okay,
So use this and then shift first and then turn. Practice
Okay.
this.
stage 3. So it'd be,
So here, throw the arms this way. And then toward the end of this motion, you are already shifting here.
I got it.
Yeah. So shift motion should be completed before you start turning here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it'd be,
Yes, exactly. Then naturally, you shift first, and then as you turn, you can recenter.
and all I have to worry about going forward is the recenter, nothing else. So it's,
Yes. So when you have a good shift, then you cannot have excessive shift this way.
okay,
I may say excessive slide,
okay,
because that's a negative aspect, right?
yeah, so it's,
Yeah. So that's the timing. Go up here and the shift first, and then turn here.
okay,
That way you can catch, multiple rabbits with one stone,
yeah,
right?
okay,
Because you have a good shift early on, and then the knees are slightly bent. With that, by pushing the ground with the right leg, and then you can turn,
into that,
good shoulder turn by using the leg action. Good shoulder turn here. And then naturally, with this push, we have a recentering. On the way down, all you need to worry about is to kick the ground and then just to turn around. So So that initial shift is really important.
So,
Yeah, that shift is mainly coming from this. Yeah, so before the shift is completed, you don't start turning. So again, from here, shift first, and then turn.
I see.
Yeah, then you have enough shift. Yes. But when the turn and shift are happening at the same time, then all you can do is this motion here.
Spin.
Yeah. When you shift and turn together, it's hard to go this way here. Then you have to stay on this side. If you both are happening at the same time, then this is really bad. Then you can only do this, right? But in order to have everything at the right time points, then shift first, turn, and then with that, you have this shift motion, recentering motion after that. Yeah.
So it's
Let it go. And then you can connect everything.
okay.
Let it go. And now on the way down, swing more this way, flatter.
Okay.
Yeah. So that way, as you turn this way more, you can really stand on the left side and then turn here.
I see.
But if this slides here, it's hard to turn this way.
Yeah.
Then it has to go
Which is what you said.
this way here.
Okay.
Yeah. So limit this slide, and then turn around, yes. Then your leg is good
Yeah.
in the straight posture here,
Yeah.
good support from the left side. So basically your swing is more biased this way. So going here and then try to always go like this, but instead shift early and then turn so that you can easily go to this reverse pivot posture here. From there, try to turn left more.
Okay.
So now,
Okay.
again, swing continuously, and then particularly in the backswing, shift at the right time. Still, so with this turn here, when the rope is here, you have to introduce the shift motion here.
Okay.
Instead of as you pull and try to go that way. With this winder, when you are going backward. So that shift has to be done a lot earlier. Now, because this is not the club, the rope goes around your body. So still the rope is here, then you shift and then start the turning after that. You have to shift that way. So from this position here, if you shift, then what happens is you're moving backwards slightly.
That's what you want.
Yes, yes.
Okay, but
Yeah.
I'm not doing
So
that.
swing here, and then go this way here, and then turn around
And what do I do instead?
at the same time. So that shift has to be done at the end of the downswing. And then shift back. No. Late. So you are using your arms here. Swing, and while the rope is here, you shift back and then turn around.
Okay.
So let's go to the end of the swing. So now the rope is here, yes? And then from here, shift back and then turn around. Shift first and then turn around. Shift back. And then make the rope a bit faster, both ways. Swing. Yeah, still when you have continuous motion, you're going to this position.
I'm not trying to.
And then push so that you can really stand on the right side.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So if
All
you
in a
don't if you don't shift the pelvis enough, then always your motion is more biased this way.
So,
Yeah. Let me. So at the end of the backswing, you should have a good reverse pivot posture here. Okay.
yep.
So from here, this position.
And what do I look like instead? All right.
So shift enough, then turn around the right hip. So when you are turned back, instead of turning around the left leg, you have to turn around the right hip. Yes, that's the posture. So go here, and then wait, and then let it go.
Okay.
And then it's not intentional shift, but simply drop the left side slightly, and then push. So really, how you do the shift, that's the key.
On the backswing. Yeah.
Because when you shift, you're already pulling this down here. From this position, shift only.
Without any movement of the.
And then turn here. But you go here, and as you shift, because you're pulling, this side is lowering here. That's why you go to this
Oh, I was
position.
trying to lower into that leg.
So here.
Okay.
So still reverse pivot posture here, and then just to simply drop this way, and then turn around. The same thing. Reverse pivot, drop, and then turn. But here you go, as you shift, you're lowering here.
So if I get to.
So here.
Then it's like this.
Yes. So you're not really pulling the rope down. Okay. Go to this position here. Drop the body and then at once turn here by using the leg push. From this position, you shift and then by pushing the ground with the right leg and then one motion you're turning instead of. Now let's use the rocking boat. Then
I understand it when you explain it, but I cannot.
yeah, it's fold your arms. And then shift the left. Shift the left. Then not turn, just the shift. So okay, so let's start from there. Let's start from there, whichever positions. So now you are shifted left, right, and also turn left. Turn left. From here, just shift the right so the right side folds, and then turn around by pushing the leg. But now your foot position. When you are going here, and then just a drop, then the foot goes like this. Instead, you have to drop the foot
Okay.
like this. So turn here, drop the foot here, turn here, drop the foot like this instead of dropping here.
Okay.
And then drop left side and then turn, drop right side. Oh, no. When you drop to the right side, your arms here. Yes, and then turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around.
Move my foot.
Yeah. Yeah, always when you go this way, you are dropping the hand. So go all the way here. So from this position, drop here. You have to wait until here, and then start by pushing the ground and then turning here.
Okay.
And then shift the left, and then turn at once. So the turn motion has to come from the leg action. By pushing and then turning. Yeah, so keep the arms folded here. Now from this position, shift it to the right, and then turn at once by pushing the right leg. Turn, and then shift the left by pushing the left leg, and then turn here. and then shift back, and then by pushing the right leg, turn, shift left and turn, shift to right and turn, shift to left and turn, shift to right and turn. So drop first and then push and turn. Drop first and then push and turn. Drop first and push and turn. Drop first and push and turn. Now make it continuous. And then make a louder sound. When it drops, it should be heavy dropping.
Okay.
Boom. So your right side, when the right side drops, you don't have any sound. Let me show you this. So here. I want to hear this sound here.
Okay.
This side is okay, but this side is too soft.
Okay.
Just try to drop it and then make a louder sound in the backswing. And then also, when you turn, it's not upper body driven turn like this. Keep it here. Your leg action turns the body.
The straightening.
Yeah, leg action will turn the pelvis, then the pelvis will turn the shoulders. With that, turn, 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 turn. As you push, your hip will move up. With that motion, you are turning.
And I'm just doing that.
Better, yeah. So the body turn is coming from the leg action, right?
Yes.
Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Okay, now let's use the kettlebell here.
Okay.
So again, shift and turn, 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 drop, turn, drop, turn, drop, turn, drop, turn.
But only about a little above elbows or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
And most horizontal.
okay.
No need to use the arms. No need to use the arms. If your body turns, then it's here. Okay. So the hands stay just in front of your body here. Here in front of the body, here in front of the body. Okay. Actually, your arms are not doing anything. No motion here. Okay. Just to turn the body, turn the body. When you turn the body, you will have enough motion of the kettlebell.
Okay.
So keep the kettlebell in front of your stomach. Okay. In the backswing, turn is initially too early. So as you shift, you're already turning here. But go here and then shift first and then turn. Okay. You have to separate that. Yeah. That's the key in the shun rhythm, shift to turn rhythm, right? Use the legs to turn the whole upper body here. Even no need to flex the elbow here. No need to lift it with the arms. Okay. Just to keep it here. Okay. Right. But the body turn, this complex here, abdomen above, these are turned by the muscles here. Okay. So using these muscles and the leg muscles, you are turning the whole upper complex. Turn this way, instead of using the arms here. Keep it tight here. Turn the body, turn the body, turn the body, turn the body.
Okay.
The pelvis turn is the key by using the leg actions. Now, also, that's better now.
Was it? I'm not sure.
It's better because you're not using the arms here.
Okay.
Also here, if you look at your foot, as you shift it this way, going this way here,
Yeah.
so you're not pushing that much, but instead, and then still you have to gently push the board with the right toe here. So instead of just going here, like this, actually, when the leg pushes the ground and you generate turn, this side is participating. Turn here. Turn here. So this turn, this foot is gently pushing.
Okay.
With that, you have a turn motion here, turn motion here, turn motion. You have to generate this turn motion by using the legs.
Okay.
But it's more, you're just shifting.
Yeah.
Turn here, turn here, turn here, turn here. So put the arms folded. Try to turn around, turn, 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 drop, 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 turn. Yeah. Still, your tendency of using the arms, but
Okay.
keep it tight to the body, so the arms are not participating. Then the only way you can turn the body is using the lower body.
Okay.
Instead of turn, turn. So instead of just going like this,
Yeah.
rather shift and turn, shift and push and turn, push and reach, push and reach, push and reach. In order to do that, you have to turn here. This foot participates. With this turn, this foot participates. Instead of just going here, going here.
So it stays in position. Okay.
So that way you can maintain the same stance as you repeat this motion.
So
But if you go here,
yeah.
then going back, foot drops like this. So keep the foot flare, okay? And then push gently like this, and gently like this, and gently like this, and gently like this. Yeah. The right foot turned already.
It did.
So if you turn this way here, it drops like this. So push over this way. And then when you drop, maintain the same foot position. And then right side, shift to first, and then shift to left first, and then turn, shift to right, and turn, shift to left, and turn, shift to right, and turn. Yes, but the flow is now a lot better. So the shift is coming from the push in the opposite side. So in order to have a good shift this way, you have to actually push the ground with this. That will give you this motion, and then eventually drop here. At the end of this pushing action, you're going here. Pushing action, you're going here. Pushing action, you're going here. So the shift motion is coming from the push in the opposite side. So again, yeah, that's on the board. You need to make one.
Okay.
It's as simple as just a plate with the fulcrum.
Okay. So here.
Yeah, so easy here, easy, relax here. Just shift enough, push, and so this push should give you this motion later here.
I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yeah.
So push, turn, and then this gives you this. Push, turn, and then this gives you. Push, turn, and then go here. Push, turn, and then go here. Push, turn, and go here. Now make it continuous. Push, turn, push, turn, push. No. Push, 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 push.
Okay. All right.
So let's try to dance with me. Try to match it to my posture. Left, right, left push, right push, left push, right push, left push, right push, left push. Your stance is getting wider and wider. So push, 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 push. Make it faster. Push, 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 push. See, match to my tempo. Woo.
I can't keep up with you.
Yeah, if you want to make it really fast motion, then you have to use the legs.
Yeah.
Legs will control the tempo. So here again, slow, push, push. But if you want to go faster, the kick. No. Not this turn here.
Okay.
Not this turn here, but rather the leg action. When you have to have a faster tempo, limit the shoulder turn.
Okay.
Then use the legs. Push, push, push. So push the ground faster. Push the ground faster. No. The tempo is still the same. Here, when you have slower, bigger motion here, but when you have a faster motion, you have to do this. Push. Leg action here. Slow, bigger motion, faster, smaller motion. Push. Up.
Okay.
So the key is, if there's metronome, tick. So the tick sound occurs when you try to push the ground and move the hip up. Now make it faster. Faster. Yeah, faster. So in order to make it faster, you have to limit the pelvis turn.
Okay.
Even faster. Yes, faster. Oh, yes. Yeah. So depending on what your legs do, the upper body will turn with that.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is the idea. Slow, bigger turn, but when you have to make faster motion, if the pelvis goes all the way here, you cannot keep up, right? So limit the pelvis motion and use the leg. The upper body is just the turning with the pelvis. Here. Have up and down motion, up, push up. No, yes, just the turning. You have too much horizontal motion, but try to bring up, here, up.
Not good.
No. What happens is the reason why you cannot increase tempo is because you're just try to completely go in here. But
Okay.
if you want to stop here, you have to stop here, change the direction. Not all the way, not all the way here, only this much.
Oh.
This is still too much. Even make it smaller. No, make the pelvis turn smaller, and then use the legs faster. this just to keep the arms against your body. Turn the whole. Push, 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 push. Yeah. Yes. So you should be able to control the tempo. Yeah. Yes. 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 Now the arms down. Slower. Swing. Swing. Bigger motion. Swing. The faster. Go faster. The arms and the legs are not moving.
They're out of sync.
That's better. That's better. Yeah. Yes. So the bottom line is, the upper body motion is controlled by the lower body.
Yeah.
But if you use the upper body mainly,
Yeah.
then the lower body becomes passive,
Okay.
and you cannot change the tempo.
So one of these.
And so you should be able to fully move your body the way you want.
Okay.
And then in order to do this, you have to have up, this vertical motion. But because you always try to turn this way here,
Yeah.
the knee is going in here.
Yeah.
That's why it's still tempo here.
Okay.
But actually, in terms of the leg action, it's just a pushing up, pushing up, pushing up, pushing up here. Not this one here.
Okay.
When you do this, then that means you are moving the right hip in, and you're closing this, closing the right side, instead of opening the left side. Open the right side, left side. Then no reason to go this way. So still, in your imagery, you're putting this in, and then in like this, but rather going out, 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 out.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And make it faster now. Yeah, still the pelvis is turning too much. Pelvis is turning too much. Yes, 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 yes. So the whole upper body is a single unit. Just the turning is controlled by the lower body action here.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not trying to move my arms. I'm just,
So that's the idea. So again, slower tempo, bigger motion, versus fast tempo, smaller motion. So everything is controlled by the leg action. So then, push, reach out, reach out, reach out, reach out. So if you do this reach out motion correctly, then you should have this reverse pivot posture here, reverse pivot posture here.
okay.
But in your
Yeah.
currently in your brain, what's inscribed there is
Yeah.
slide, and then this is coming in all the time.
Okay.
But just push and open out, push and then here, push in here, push in here, push in here, push in here. So the leg is almost straightened here. Leg is straightened here instead of.
Okay.
So you should have enough shift, pelvic shift.
So it'd be.
Yeah. Use the pelvis action to drive the upper body. Turn and then turn, push out, push out, push out, push out, push out, push out. While standing up, stand up, push out, up, up, left hip up, right hip up, left hip up, right hip up, left hip up, right hip up. Yeah. And then the left turn, you separate the shift and then turn,
Yep.
because you tend to slide quite a bit.
Okay.
But in the back swing, you are not separating those.
Okay.
But they are almost happening at the same time.
Okay.
So the key is during the backswing, you have to really separate this. Shift first and then turn here. Shift and turn, then you are standing on the right side. You are ready to go in the downswing. But if you are here, you have to use your arms.
So starting the backswing, like when you're doing a continuous motion, your arms stay here and you fall back.
Yeah.
Then you turn.
Yeah, yeah. So when you shift, if you turn your pelvis already, then the body will follow.
Yes.
So without turning the pelvis, just to shift and then turn around by pushing the ground. Yes. Then you have enough shift here.
That's no, and then.
Then turn. So when you have a good push, shift, and then when you have good push, and then bring this up, turn, and at the same time, at the end, you can also introduce this motion by using this leg here.
Okay.
So, ooh, all the way to this position. That's the goal of backswing. Ooh, to this position. Instead of, if you shift and then turn together, the legs cannot be used that much. That's why you have to slide your pelvis. So you know your body is not ready to go down. Then you have to have some sort of a compensation.
So this isn't the top of the backswing, this is.
So that recenter should be done as part of the backswing.
So that's, the backswing's not over until you've gone.
Yes, that's the end. And then just a turn around.
Okay.
Yeah. But what happens is that in your case, you still have a shift motion and then this. But this shift motion is not done as part of the backswing.
Okay.
So you go here and then shift and then try to do this.
Right.
That's why you have a leak here.
Okay.
Your body is moving this way and then you try to bring the arms down. So body motion does not really help this motion. But if you're going to this position here, then using the body, you can turn the upper body here using this left leg here. So that's why the left leg has to be used in the downswing.
So I understand it here, but I don't understand it down here.
So the Tiger will be a good
Yeah.
example for you. So again, what should happen in the backswing is good wind up by pushing. So lower this side and then push, wind up. At the same time, you have to complete the recentering motion. Yeah, that recentering is just coming back to initial position, not any further. Okay, so if you start from here, push, shift it this way, and then recentering, you're simply coming back to initial position. That's enough.
And then it's
Just to turn, yeah. Then you can really
because I
turn
was
here.
going like this.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So you,
Getting back to where you started.
because you're sliding too much, then you don't have that much option here, that many options here. But probably the only option you have is just going that way.
Okay.
But if you just push the ground and then turn, you can bring in. So when the club head hits the ground a lot, so when you have the tendency of fast shot, then it's hard to control the impact, right? Then it's because your hands are not leading the club enough.
Okay.
But in order to do that, instead of throwing this way, you have to go more this way here, naturally.
Okay.
So again, what you have to remember is that the shift away has to be done early. Push. So this shift is also coming from this turn here. So left turn and push. And then this turn gives this push. This is the shift here. So in order to have the shift nicely, you have to push the ground down and outward laterally. Laterally outward. So then, yes, then automatically you have shift back motion.
When you're pushing outward, I see what you're saying. So if you go.
Yeah.
So you're not trying to follow this, you're just pushed into that spot.
So in order to shift it this way, you have to use this leg. In order to shift it this way, you have to use this leg.
So you're not just pushing up and turning, you're pushing your weight that way to push your upper body.
Go here, and then as you turn, you're coming back here,
Okay.
and then let it go.
So it's
That's a bit too early. That's a bit too early. So you're directly going here, but you have to have good push first, and then the end result will be slight recentering here.
okay. So it's
That shift is too much. That recentering is too much.
too much. Okay, so it's
Yeah, all you need is just coming back to the initial position. So if you start with the more centered position here, right? And then shift it to the right, lower this, and then push. And then when you just turn here around the right hip, then your body shifted this way. And then as you turn, you're introducing this recentering motion and just coming back to the initial position here. But already this is flexed here. So you don't need to go all the way here. All you need is about that, and then pushing the turnaround.
okay.
Yeah. So in your imaging, you feel comfortable when you have a good amount of shift here, because you have played that way for long.
Yeah.
But actually, you have to limit shift toward the target, and then rather have more shift away, and then recenter, and then from there, let it go. From the recentered position, when you turn your pelvis, then naturally your body still will go this way more.
Okay.
But you don't need to intentionally do that. And particularly when you drop the body, if you go too far here,
Okay.
then the pelvis is shifted too much, right? So imagine this triangular space or cone-shaped space. Your goal is by pushing down and laterally outward, okay, you are confining your body motion within this space. Here, this is all you need. Actually, you don't need to go all the way here and then try to turn. So imagine we have thin sticks here. So we have thin sticks. The sun is behind you.
Yeah.
Then your shadow is down here.
Yeah.
And then as you have really active motion, like this, your head is still within that space.
Okay.
Your pelvis is moving quite a bit actively here. But actually your head is not moving that much because you are not excessively shifting all the way here. But rather just recenter and then turn. So over on the mirror, put the two tapes. And,
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
and
Yes.
then
Yes.
keep moving actively. And particularly when you move faster tempo, it helps because if you can move in faster tempo, that means you have a full control.
Okay.
Your legs are controlling the body motion completely. Faster. Yeah, like that. So if you slide this way too much, then it's hard to have a fast tempo.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Maintain, keep the size of the pelvis motion reasonably. So if you have enough time, then you can shift more.
Right. But right now
But
I'm not really turning it.
But if you have a faster tempo, then you have to limit it so that you can quickly turn the direction.
Right.
So the forces acting on the body are always acting like this.
Okay.
So because the force is acting laterally inward,
Yeah.
so it will not allow the body to go too far.
Okay.
So it'll slow down this motion and then quickly change the direction
Okay.
here. When the body goes this way, and this force will slow this down and then reverse the direction.
Okay. And
And then that motion is, instead of shifting the pelvis like this, rather more up. Yeah, using the ankle. Toe, yeah. Up, 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 up. That's more active leg action.
Okay.
So you don't let this go slide all the way here, but rather up, 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 up.
Okay.
That will give you fast tempo.
Okay.
Yeah. So your pelvis can move a lot, but your head stays fairly stationary.
Okay.
And with that, if you turn, naturally you have a reverse pivot posture. And particularly in the backswing turn, shift the first and the turn. Separate the shift and turn. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so you have the tendency of synchronize the shift and turn in the
On the
backswing.
backswing, yeah.
Yeah, because you want to separate this way more.
Okay.
So when he was using the leg really well, shift the first and then the turn follows.
Okay.
Automatically follows. So
Yeah.
no need to intentionally turn the upper body. Just let the body shift and then push, then automatically the body turns. Yeah. And then make sure you don't shift this way too much.
Okay.
Just centered.
Yeah.
So go here and then centered. About this is okay.
Yeah.
But if you go this far here, then by the time you turn here, you will see that
Is this enough?
yeah, it's enough. Yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah, so then you will be able to stand on the left side, and you can also bring the club more flatter.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So go here and then turn around. This is possible, and then you can push the ground and then turn at the same time. But if you slide here, then hands are going outward, then pelvis just slides, and then you have to use your arms to do this.
Okay.
But when you have good support from the left side, then the leg action will give you this turn here.
Okay.
So that's why you're losing the distance, because pretty much the lower body is not really helping the upper body motion.
Okay.
So you have to hit the ball with the upper body.
Okay. All right.
Okay? So this is the idea. So work on the tempo. Come up with something like this, and always try to change the tempo, and then see if you can have a full control.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
So
And when I'm hitting balls, is there something from this that I should think about, or?
so the bottom line is, the way I see it is that your impact is not consistent.
Yeah.
And then mostly it is coming from the arm motion here, this motion here. But now if you use the body here, and trust the club head, when you have reasonably extended posture and just swing through, then your club head will hit the ball.
Okay.
So practice that motion here, just to have good support instead of dropping here.
Yeah.
Just to swing through, repeat the swing motion, and then as you just extend your arms, swing, that it will slightly touch the ground, the mat, then that means that's the good position here.
Okay.
So you don't have to manipulate that, just let it go. Swing.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah, so,
Thank you.
and then gradually, as you use your lower body more and more, then you will have less involvement of the arms,
Okay.
and then just to simply let it go.
So is it, and that's enough?
Just to let it go. Yeah. So slight reverse pivot posture here. From here, just to let it go. Swing through. Swing. And if your club head does not touch the ground, that means you're too upright, then you can drop the body a little bit, and then maintain this motion until you feel comfortable.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks.
So that way, fundamentally, you can change your swing pattern.
Okay.
But earlier, your swing was too much arm driven.
Yeah.
So here, swing, stopping like this.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it. And you think this will help Tig if we were to get him one of those?
Yeah, even for you.
Really? Okay. All right.
And you have to try to swing it continuously back and forth. You have to work with the whip. Don't try to dominate it, but feel the head motion. Limit this shift. You're shifting too much. Instead, stand good on the right side. Stand on the right side. And then swing. Stand on the right side, swing. Stand on the right side, swing. Stand on the right side, swing. So the difference is if you stand on the right side, you will let the head go more.
Go more where?
More down.
Oh, okay.
So you don't fight here.
Okay.
So stand here and then let it go to the reverse pivot posture. Yeah, and then let it go. Yeah. Swing. The key is having good push here and then wind up here in the reverse pivot posture. From here, let it go.
Okay.
But if you go here, then you always try to stop here.
Was I doing that again?
Initially you were doing that.
Okay.
So let it go all the way and then try to stand on the right side. And with that, you have a good recentering motion after that. Swing. 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 Yeah, that tempo is better. So you have recentering during the backswing here and in the downswing, just let it go.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, so work on the timing.